Hello and welcome to the Lazy Gardener. I'm not being particularly lazy today. Got a bit of a confession to make though. This is a module tray that I talked about before, which was under a bucket. Now, when I got this out, the last time, it was crawling with spiders, and I hate spiders. So if I scream and run off, don't panic. It's only because I probably see a tiny little money spider. I did take it out into the garden, gave it a good wash down. Not that the spider's going to hurt me little seedlings or anything, it's just I'm absolutely petrified of them. Honestly, if one comes up I might die. Alright, so this is a seed tray that I have used so many times, and it's great because it's really small. But so you can sow a lot of seeds at the same time. However, the only thing I find from this is that the seed tray does dry out so quickly, and I think there's about 80 modules in here, but I'm not going to do them all because I don't need that many. So I'm probably going to do, there's some glitter in as well from my daughter, has put glitter. I mean, glitter, why wouldn't you want glitter in a plant? And make it extra magical. Right, so yeah, got to keep an eye on these. So when it's weather like this, it's May, but it's like, what is this weather? I mean, it's really hot. I mean, it's going to be 26 this week, on Wednesday I think it is. We're down south, southeast, I believe. So yeah, once again, just breaking up the compost in my lovely what is this? Christmas light box. And then I'm going to put some perlite, which I've moved over here. Put some perlite in it. Oh, I'm not terribly strong, it's just very light. Alright, there's my trusty. There we go. About a tubbish. You can always put more compost. Get rid of that fluff there. I have to say, the only problem I don't like about perlite is it gives off this horrible dust. I should really move so you can see what I'm doing. So it produces this horrible dust that, there you go, really gets into the lungs. Just stir that around, and then you know what's happening next. I did say I was using the last of my kelp, but I do have, look, got that much left, so in it goes. A lovely kelp. Oh, it does stink. And I got a tip, that tip I was given by someone I know, that perlite honestly gets the back of the throat. If you're wondering what the squeaky noise is, it's my dog still crying because he wants me to come sit down with him. Are you, Alfie? Oh god, perlite. Oh, that's nasty stuff. Right. So, stick that back under the little workbench. So, I'm only going to use 5 across of these cells, but same as before, apart from continuously being paranoid that a spider's going to come out. So, what am I sowing today? Well, it's still the same day, but it's still May 22nd. Well, basically, we're in lockdown, as you know. And the problem with lockdown is I don't want to go to the shopping. So it's a little bit hard to get some bits. So I thought to myself, because when I first started gardening, I bought so much rubbish that I don't need. There is a spider on the outside of the window. So I bought so much stuff that I don't need. Well, you don't not need it, but remember to poke down your little modules as well. This is before, just like the big one, 2 fingers, dab. That just basically makes the medium really, well, not really compact, but compact, so that when you go and pop out your little seedling, it comes out and it doesn't just fall apart in your fingers. So yeah, when I first started gardening, you just go out and you buy everything. Look how much they're gone down. So I bought, what was it, some onion seeds. And I was like, yeah, people grow seeds, onions. Yeah, that's a thing that people do. Well, no, you buy onion sets, don't you? But this year I thought to myself, why don't I just take my onion seeds, which I think I spent like £3 on, if not less, which is the size, the same price as an onion set, and I'll grow my own. Why not? I mean, independence and all that. So I have my lovely onion seeds here. Can you see that? There they are. I can't remember very much about them, but they are still good. So I don't think this is the first. I think it's the one I got this year. Mugged off again. Right. Let's take one seed. And the great thing about these is they give them just enough room to grow. But what happens is in about 3 months' time, I shall stop watering them. Be careful of the mice. I'll stop watering them. And what's going to happen is they're going to get super stressed out. Really, really stressed. And then they're going to basically go dormant. I'm going to force them into going dormant. So when it comes to the autumn, when I've got to plant these bad boys, they'll be all ready for me. And I plant a lot of onions because I eat a lot of onions, obviously. You always have to think, what do you eat a lot of before you plant anything? I mean, it might be really cool to say plant radishes. Radishes are meant to be one of the most rewarding things to grow. I hate radish, so I don't grow it. Although I heard it's quite nice roasted, so I'm quite tempted to grow some this year. Anyway, and secondly, I use it as a pesticide, onion. So basically what you can do is, where I've got like strawberries, it works so well with strawberries. I have my strawberry plot, and then in between each strawberry, so that's a strawberry, that's a strawberry, that's a strawberry, that's a strawberry, I've got an onion growing in the middle. And I'll tell you right now, all the onions in that bed that have all the strawberries in that bed with the onions don't have any black fly, not even one. Whereas my other strawberries were absolutely covered in black fly, covered in ants, covered in anti-black fly. It was awful. So what I'm going to do is I use these and garlic as a deterrent for aphids, black fly. I believe it even works on cabbage butterfly. I haven't tried that yet. So I'm going to be interplanting them with with my vegetables, so that if it works, it works. If not, I have 100 onions and I give a load to my nan. So deterrent for the old mousey. Although I dropped so many on the floor, I'm going to die of obesity for it. I have to get into my seed packets. Right. Okay, so just get rid of the lumps. Right, take some more of this, sprinkle it over the top. And this is all the nutrients it will need. I will not feed these. I don't really feed, this is why I start off with the kelp. I don't really feed my seedlings because I find they get a bit overwhelmed, especially under the lights, and they're quite stressed anyway. I don't feed them until they come out of the wood chip, into the, they come out from the lights and into the garden. And now these, I'm just going to pop these straight in the cold frame at the bottom because I'm running out of room in here. But first, I'm going to pop these on onions. I'm going to write onions for sets. I don't want to get them confused with my leeks or my spring onions. Sets. And then I'm going to put today's date, which is still the 22nd of May. Now, if I do that, will I remember? Oh, I'll remember. Right. I say that, and then I go to get this out in a couple of months, and I'm like, what is this? Right, trusty water. Give it a good soak, because these really do become so dry so quickly. And I try, at the moment we're all on lockdown, so I'm quite lucky. I'm working from home, which is a blessing. And what I'll do is I'll start, well, I say this every morning, I'll get up early and I'll water the garden, but in reality I do it over my lunch. And then at the end of the day, which I know you shouldn't do because of slugs, but so far so good with the old sluggies. I haven't really had that much slug damage, more bird damage than anything else. So just lots and lots of water. Oh, and we're out. Just fill it up with my trusty backup water. There's loads of compost in it. Everything has compost in here. There we are. Oh, and drop some on the floor. Feed that mouse. Right. Oh, wrong lid. Pop that down there again. Like I said, I like to upcycle as much as I can. Ooh! This bottle's getting a little bit weird. I think it's going to have to go for labels. Right. That's like the life cycle of there. So give it a bit of an extra one. So I'm going to stick this in the cold frame, because to be honest, I do have a few sets, and this is a bit of an experiment again. So there. So they're going to go for sets, and hopefully they'll produce nice sets and they won't be a waste of them onion seeds. So I'm going to pop these out in the cold frame now. Thank you for watching. I've been the lazy gardener, being extra lazy this evening, not even tidying up with that. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.